You know, folks, I've done a lot of post-commentary lately. This isn't post-commentary, I might add. But like with those post-commentaries, I just can't be happy with what I'm doing. I made over 60 attempts to turn to post-commentary over like 7, 8 episodes, and I was happy with very little of it. One episode needed to be post-commentaried a few times, so it's around like 10 bits I was actually happy with. Out of like 60 plus, 70. But anyway, firstly, that's not probably without a working game. I just changed the keybind. But there's something I want to talk to ye about before I start this new custom campaign. Invicta. So, the thing I want to talk about, and the thing I want to praise, at least Invicta Part 1, can't speak to Part 2, 3 or 4, is this. Options. With music off, no music plays. It has a custom soundtrack. A song from Dragon Age Inquisition, Dead and Honor, or Honor and Glory, one or the other. I think it's Dead and Honor. And the other was a song from Transformers 3. Both good choices, but not ones I can have in my video. And they're set up correctly so that when you turn off the music thing in the options menu, they actually go the fuck off. It's fantastic. Because I was just waiting to have to play through yet another campaign in relative silence. Yes, I have the little playlists I have on iTunes, but that doesn't really work. You know? Like, it doesn't fill the gap of, you know, like, oh, I've got Terran Marines and all their huge rifles have silencers on. Everyone's dying silently. Even Zerg cores have silencers on. It does, you know, having the soundtrack on doesn't compensate for that. Not in the slightest, sadly. So, it, like, adds a little bit to the, you know, to this, but it's, you know, the custom campaigns are still lacking for the loss of the sound. So, I have to praise Invicta oh so much already because it has the fucking sound. Oh, sorry, I couldn't remember how to spell Invicta. My first take was just me embarrassingly trying to remember. Because I keep on saying Victus. And for once, I'm actually uploading while I'm recording. Part of the reason why I'm not doing co-op right now. I've been on a real co-op kick as of late. And I am making an effort to upload all of these in order of recording, so, yeah. Generations have passed. Did that make sense? I hope this doesn't auto kick in, like I actually have to hit a button. Generations have passed since an ancient Protoss tribe was created separate to the rest of their species by the Xel'Naga. This tribe has since divided into multiple factions, who wage ceaseless war upon one another. Only 2 years ago, the new Imperator, that's Latin for Emperor, I think? Or whatever. You know, leader. Of one of these factions, the Invicta Justicar. Turns out Justicar isn't actually a word. It's actually a misspelling of a Scottish word, which sounds like justiciar, or something to that effect. I just keep hearing just tissue with some flair, which takes away from, you know, lawbringer and whatnot. But anyway, the Invicta Justicar was, only 2 years ago, the new Imperator, leader of one of these factions, the Invicta Justicar, was able to create a coalition with many of the other factions, put an end to the war. However, unrest and distrust are once again brewing between the warlords. The Invicta Inferno in particular becoming uneasy with the new status quo. You could say they're hotheads. And their leader, Imperator Korvax, is advocating for them to leave the coalition, thus returning to a state of perpetual war. He's also advocating for them to form something called the Raven Guard. Sorry. With the arrival of a strange signal that seems to be linked to the ancient gods, the Zelnaga, Imperator Stealth of the Invicta Justicar must travel to an unexplored world in search for answers. Sadly, this got cut off. I'm curious to see what else it says. I'm also curious about Zeroland's maps. Also, I do actually recognize Kill with Fire off of the Discord. I've seen him floating around in a few same Discords I'm in. Satel, somewhere on the surface of the unexplored planet. We've arrived at the source of this strange signal our senses have been picking up. We must be on guard, brothers. Our people have been shut away from the outside galaxy for a generation. Who knows what we will find? Brothers, we've detected life forms up ahead. They appear to be hostile. Let us engage them. We must push onwards towards our forward encampment. Oh, a zealot hero. Do you have Praetorian charge? Cool. Material regeneration. The strength of the ancient ones is channeled into the soul, giving strength to oneself and nearby allies. Guardian shield. Imperator Stealth is the newly elected leader of the Invicta Justicar, and the founder of the Invicta Accords coalition. He is a strong, heavily armored melee hero. His charge and heal abilities are useful in fights that consist of mana units. His stun and shield abilities make him a formidable opponent to both powerful units and groups of units alike. I'm just going to mute this to make sure that the music is actually... And let me turn off my fan. Beautiful. You know what? I have no issue with this melee hero. Basically, in custom campaigns, I've been having a running issue with melee heroes like zealots, and I think there was... Yeah, actually no, it was a running team of zealot issues. This one has this, a stun, and guardian shield. And it's all incoming damage, not just ranged, as per usual guardian shield. So yeah, this guy's pretty tanky ability-wise, and I want to say he also has better health than other heroes I've seen. Shielding, certainly. But, depends how all this... you know, how potent it all is, which we won't know for the time being. Imperator of the Invicta Justicar. Stealth is one of the two characters you will mainly play as during the campaign. Ironically... Oh, so Legionite... Leganius? Leganus? I have no idea, I'm sorry. They... I know their icon down here is that of the Nerazim zealots. Can't remember what their actual zealot model looks like though. I think that's right. This is a curiosity sort of thing. Any pop-up text? No. Which is fine. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Satyrus and Callus. 50 damage, 2 attacks, so he does 100 damage per attack with a 1.2 weapon speed. How does it compare to a normal zealot? He attacks at the same speed as a normal zealot while doing 100... Sweet Jiminy Cricket. That's beautiful. While Invicta Soul, 40 damage, 48 against armored, 7 range. He attacks slightly slower with it, and it hits air and ground. That is very nice. Basically, he does more and more. Immortals do 25 damage to non-armored, 50 to armored. So he does slightly less damage with that attack than an immortal would do versus armored, but does a lot more, 15 more, than an immortal would to anyone else. Nice. Ah, that's beautiful. Oh. Okay, that's friggin' potent. Oh, so let me just go turn back on the music. I can't remember if this music is lined up right. I think I slightly scooched it up there. What are these creatures? Imperator, I'm glad you have arrived. When the Ford Scout unit arrived, we were scattered in this damn forest. Now this is some kind of base filled with hostile creatures in front of us. Please, have us destroyed so we can reunite with the rest of the group. Huh, some marks on the map. Okay, let's rewind that. That's one stalker. Or Predator. One's dead. Will I get these, or are these going to remain as neutral faction? Still know I lost the Zealot and one of these. Still, doing fine. Also, I see that this Zerg brood is sponsored by Monster. I'm gonna turn this off. I think the place is cool enough now. It's just been boiling as of late. Scouts, follow me. We shall rejoin our main force up ahead. You know, if you followed me earlier, I could have, you know, saved the other one. The only thing of his that costs energy is actually Guardian Shield. You're probably more conservative with it. I'm kind of throwing it out there like candy. And I think you get like 2 casts of it? Yeah, you only get 2 casts of it per energy bar. Still, he's got actually pretty solid regen, so it's not too bad. So out of curiosity, nothing jumps out to me as different to usual. They're just named differently. It's got a whole, Roman army thing. Imperator, it's good to see you. The squad has been cut off from the main force, and another is in combat just ahead. We shall join you in battle. Centurious. Like, the damage I was saying. Also, 1.45. So, slightly, ever so... Brothers, follow me. You can hear combat up ahead. Perhaps it is our main force. Slightly slower than Immortal. When they say that, they really mean move. Oh, damn. Slightly out of range. Dead. Ooh, this is actually one you have to use manually. Okay, I need to be using this. They're just taking it easy. Well done, brothers. These creatures have been pushed out of the forest. Onwards, to our forward camp. Greetings, Imperator. I am glad to see you. I have ordered Vanguard to begin establishing a base on this vantage point. However, there is bad news. These creatures seem to control most of the surrounding areas and are swarming towards the location of the signal we were searching for. This base is set up. I'll place troops under your command. Read Tactus. A member of an ancient order of assassins, permanently cloaked. Okay, this is cool. It's just cute to see. Let's hope we can't muddle the AI up. I just wanted to stand over here by shield batteries in case anyone needed to pick me up. What speed are we moving at? Faster. Hopefully that won't mess with the speech bubbles that are popping up, but I can at least go and get access to them via the other thing. Seriously, with this music, I can't help but think of Lavender Town. It's kind of cute watching the AI, you know, build their base and, you know, gradually everything comes together. It's kind of cute, but at the same time, it's taken a while. Though it is certainly abbreviated. Like, it's not like we're waiting for them to mine all the minerals needed for all this, you know? There's a bit of mining going on, but nowhere near enough to build all this. Huh, they're making stalkers even before they got this. But, and some of it, I wish there was something I could kind of do while this was happening, but I suppose waiting a little bit isn't too big a video. So do I just move near these? And they'll probably flag as mine in a moment. I suppose I could try and push ahead with what I have, but it's probably best to wait. If the game, you know, if the game expects me to wait.
I bask in the twilight.
In channel-related news, I've recently got a ton of editing done. 104 episodes. Most of that was Battle for Azeroth stuff, because tomorrow 8.2 is coming out. But I did get some StarCraft stuff recorded. StarCraft edited, and a little recorded. The co-op missions from, the other day. Where I bought Arbiter. But, okay, did I misunderstand what he said? No. So, where's the units you're gonna give me? Imperator. Currently our base is surrounded by these vile creatures, however we have another problem on our hands. On our approach to this planet, Gates Spectron and his vanguard were separated from the rest of us. They then fired a signal from what appears to be one of his troops. We should investigate while I set up the base. Oh,